Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Tenkaichi chapter 27 titled Combat Puppet. Little bit of a smaller gap between the last reaction and this one. I get the impression from the title that this is going to be the Kojiro backstory, so should be pretty interesting to see play out. But before we get into that, as always, if you haven't already, definitely be sure to like and subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter, shall we? So we got 56 pages this month. That's what I like to see. Here in a forest. 20 years prior, Kanamaki Jisai was given his impetus for bringing forth his man-killing machine. See? I told you so. You're weak, sensei. You always seemed clumsy with a sword, so I've made sure you won't ever be able to wield one again. As we see, Jisai's right thumb has been cut off by someone who I'm gonna assume is Ito. Yagoro, you dare. On that day, Jisai was thoroughly and utterly destroyed. Chapter 27, Combat Puppet. Consider this my repayment for everything you've given me, technique and all, at the hands of his best pupil, Kanamaki-sensei. Sorry, Jisai. Your tiny little sword isn't enough to get me wet anymore. Jesus. Oh my god, you even got cucked? That's crazy. That's insane. You got cucked for real. You are gifted when it comes to the principles of martial arts, but being unable to use the techniques you devise is just a waste of talent. So I'll be taking it all. And thus, Yagoro, he swore in his heart, I will kill you! That he would devote his whole life to revenge. I am not a Japanese history expert. I can't tell if Yagoro is a separate person from Ito-Sai or not. They look very similar here. They have a similar style in terms of their, outfits. But I wouldn't be shocked if this Yagoro is someone else that gets killed by Kojiro. Ah, the mask split in half on the roof. Nice. That's a really good single-page spread, by the way. That looks really nice. The habits of your thinking, the tendencies of your ideation, the mass and quality of your muscles, the precision of your physical maneuvers, and some other stuff. I've analyzed it all up here, and now I've pieced it together. Now my preparations are complete, and so, Hanzo, now begins my counterattack. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? 'Tis your counterattack, eh? Is it just me? Kojiro's acting way different than he was before. You mean that this is where the good part begins, sensei? Yagoro, you'd best be watching. Okay, yeah, so that is him. This is my ultimate masterwork, the one which will kill you. Alright, Jisai, let's see what your combat puppet can do. Kojiro's looking mighty ominous, got his face all shaded, he's moving in. He blasts off to go after Hanzo. He's barreling downhill head first. Striking range of spear, 1 cannon, 3 shaku. Output down by about 20% due to injuries in left shoulder. A literal machine. A thinking machine for battle. Stance, eyeline, center of gravity, confirmed. Behavioral prediction, complete. Commence killing. So, this Kojiro's power works a lot like Ragnarok Kojiro's power, except there is no heart. There's no soul. They're a machine. They are a killing machine. Whereas Kojiro's whole thing is based around hard work and, to an extent, appreciation of his opponents. This is just pure cold efficiency. Alright, they do a slash. Hanzo leaps off the roof. Certainly are quick, but coming at me head-on gives me the chance to dodge. That forward-tilting stance of yours, on the other hand, should leave you powerless to dodge an attack from above. Kojiro just gets up and slashes the sword at him. It's going to hit him in the stomach. Its trajectory changed? There's blood. He gets cut along the leg. Ugh. What was that just now? How could he tell how I was going to move? However, I still have my mark. As he jabs the spear towards Kojiro's head, Kojiro won't be able to dodge a jab with his body angled like that. Here it comes. It's about to hit Kojiro right in the head. Ho! They parry it with their hand. Stabs into the roof. You're kidding! He deflected it with his open hand. No, even more so than that. He's engaging in a perfect offense and defense, as if he knows how Hanzo will move. Kojiro leaps up into the air, over Hanzo's spear. Peace! I told you, didn't I? I know you. You do seem to have a mild amount of personality if you're making little quips like that. Now Kojiro's output is at roughly 30%. Oh, this is only 30%, jeez. Yagoro. This is the one which I've poured everything in to raise. Sasaki Kojiro. More than 10 years prior. We're on an old battlefield. Well, I guess a recent battlefield. They're not battling anymore. They're all fucking dead. Amidst the remains of a battlefield that would likely be lost to history, I found a child laughing. Huh. And they look at him real emotionless. Point this warped sword at him. You noticed me? You show some promise. Your eyes don't seem like the eyes of one who was laughing until a moment ago. Why are you laughing here, out on a battlefield like this, little one? That's what my father told me. Don't take people's lives for no reason. That's what weird people do. And yet, in a war that didn't seem to be for any good reason, I found my father lying dead like this. I figured that had to be weird. And when people do something weird, everyone laughs, right? Okay, so you are a machine. You're a little bit quirky like Musashi is. Huh? Am I wrong? Ah, it is weird. Okay. Don't take people's lives for no reason. That's what weird people do. You were told that by your father, huh? Yeah, I was. Now here could be some interesting material. You wish to become stronger, don't you? These ruthless and turbulent times were brought about by demonic men. You desire the strength to kill them as you please, don't you? I don't know if they do. Not really. Yeah, like what motivation would they have to do that? Do you have anywhere to go? Nope. My mother died in the war too. Come with me and I'll make sure you are fed. How's that sound? My mother told me to keep myself safe, so I should try not to die. I'll go with you. Alright. So Kojiro really is one of those characters that's not really able to think for themselves, for the most part. Even though they are a thinking machine, they follow orders. In order to forge one who could surpass Ito Itosai, I gathered from among the children made orphans by the current chaos and strife, those most inclined towards the martial arts. Okay, now Kojiro laughing at the Kamizumi thing makes more sense, because they just seem to understand that they're supposed to laugh at things that are abnormal, which that most certainly was. When I had gathered 30 of them, I finally moved to put a certain plan of mine into action. Under my care, you shall hone your strength and become deadly worms to devour the lives of the demons. I can't help but feel like a certain portion of the people watching this video are having an aneurysm right now. My brood. Oh, and they all have the same mask. Cool. I made each of the brood wear the same mask and gave the numbered names. They're having a fucking aneurysm right now. Ichiro, Jiro, Saburo, Shiro, Goro, Rokuro, to seal away their individual wills and personalities. The pretense I gave of destroying demons resonated instantly with the brood, who had all come to despise this age of strife. All was for the sake of the most powerful swordsman, undaunted even by death. Fascinating. The brood took my methods of thought, my principles, and my knowledge to heart, refined one another, and began to grow right before my eyes. And so at times, just let me live. Please just spare my life. And then his head gets cut off. We do not lend our ears to the words of demons. When I singled out robbers, mountain thieves, ronin, and other such people who took no remorse in killing, I would give them practical combat experience. Thus, the brood had begun to become as precise as killing machines. But among them, of course, there were some who showed outstanding talent, those being Jiro and Kuro. Alright, we've got them here sparring. Oh, they're getting hit with like these... They're not quite nunchucks. I'm not really sure what this exact weapon would be. I remember something similar to it in Baki. He gets hit in the leg, falls down. Ugh. These whip swords are way too hard. But Kojiro is able to use them just fine. What is this other guy's name? Kuro. Yeah, they're just going at it with each other. They're good. Get them all tangled up. Ah. Oh, he hits Kojiro with a palm strike. Knocks him back. Ugh. Still not good enough, huh? You were close, though. Up for one more? And among those two, Kuro was especially outstanding. I secretly resolved that if I were to have a successor, it would be him. But at the same time, other problems emerged among the brood. Hey, Kuro. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Yeah, you must have. What the hell? What are you guys mad about? Come with us for a sec. Jiro's chest. You touched Jiro's chest, didn't you? How'd it feel? Huh? Could you tell? Is Jiro a guy or a girl? We want to know, but I'm pretty sure it was confirmed Kojiro's a guy in this, so, you know. He's kind of a feminine-looking dude. How should I know? Ain't no way in hell I could tell. Self-righteous prick. Just because he's the only one who can take on Jiro. Can you get up? I'm fine. These guys are full of malintent. Jiro, now fully grown, seemed neither male nor female. Jiro was tall and hadn't developed a chest, but by all appearances seemed to be a beautiful young girl. As the brood entered puberty, their curiosity was on the verge of bursting, and yet they never ventured to check for themselves. There was the problem of Kuro's existence, of course, but more than that, they must have presumed that when they did find whether Jiro was male or female, that something among them would fatally crumble away. Sort of definitely a weirder aspect to delve into, but a believable one. So, yeah. Yeah. Among the things which drive men mad are liquor, money, power, and sex. That Jiro had no self-awareness only made matters worse. Yeah. These are definitely people trying to prey upon Kojiro. Your clothes are a mess. Fix them. Hanging out here by the ocean? You wanted to talk alone with me? What about? I can't believe the way we've been acting up till now. The way we all look at you, Jiro. It's like the demons we've killed so brutally. True. Really? Really. The fact that you can't tell is why you're in danger. I doubt you can even tell how I feel anyhow. Sorry. I'm sick of this. I don't know if it's your danger urging me to protect you, or some sickening desire to have you for my own. but I feel like I'm gonna become a demon myself. Well, at least you're self-aware. We need to leave this place someday, Jiro. The both of us. We can't stay here. And with that, you are no longer long for this world. Once we've gotten far away enough, and we figured out what we want to do with our lives, we'll part ways. Why? Just because. Interesting motivation. Okay. If you say so, Kuro, I will. Still, no sense of urgency, no sense of self-determination. Once we leave this place, I think that closed off heart of yours will open up a little. Yeah, and that's why he cannot leave. Because then he'll stop being perfect. Jiro is poison. Kuro is to be my ultimate master. Well, you know. Well, I suppose it's a little different right now. I must eliminate them both Jiro and Kuro's heart, through the ultimate test, the poison pit. In this village is settled a clan of mountain thieves who've gained infamy in these parts. The Shishido clan. Whoever brings me the head of the clan, a man surnamed Shishido, I shall give the whole of my technique. Jiro, we should use this as an opportunity too. And proof that he is my greatest disciple. A blade brought into being to kill demons. Bizen Onafune Nagamitsu. That's a pretty cool looking sword. This ultimate test was utterly gruesome. Yeah, they're fucking massacring a town. And thus... yeah. Damn it. I only learned what happened in the village afterwards from Kojiro. They started betraying each other. Who told me that once they had eliminated the thieves, the brood suddenly began to kill one another. It was just as I had planned. To those among the brood who were interested in Jiro, I had said beforehand that Jiro was a woman, and whoever proved himself the strongest could have her. It's me. I'm the strongest. What's wrong with you guys? We've already killed all the... It's Kuro! Take him out! What? Stop this! These are real swords. If you come at me, I won't be able to hold back. Bold of you to think you can beat me. I can't freaking stand that about you. To those who despised Kuro, I had said that Kuro was trying to take Jiro for himself. I lent fuel to their suspicions, but to Kuro alone, I said nothing. And what did you tell Jiro? What did you tell him? Also, Jisai, definitely one of the more fucked up characters you met so far. Definitely one of the worst people. Why? Why do we gotta kill each other? We're all friends. Someone tell me why. Jiro goes in to attack Kuro. He dodges. To Jiro, all I said was obey our rules. Jiro, why? Why? It's our rule to hunt down demons, isn't it? Demon? Me? You killed our friends. You're wrong. You can feel it, right? Something's weird here. Everyone's all... sorry. I forgot I'm not supposed to lend my ear to demons. Slipped my mind. I was wrong. I thought your heart was closed off because of the environment we're in. But that's not it. You never had a heart to begin with. You're just an impressionable doll, unable to act for itself. And that I cannot stand. What follows here is my own conjecture. At this moment, two conflicting directives within Jiro's mind clashed. Jiro's mother's orders to stay alive, and my own orders to obey our rules, forced Jiro to defeat Kuro in order to stay alive, an opponent many times more powerful, and thus, something within Jiro opened. Now, this is a different power, but this opening panel here reminds me a lot of the way the Gate of Celestial Awakening looks. Now, the conditions here are very different, so they're probably not the same. However, the similar imagery should be noted. I will admit this is a gamble. However, if all goes well, Kuro will become the killing machine of my... As something gets tossed behind him, and it's Kuro's head! Kuro! Is this okie dokie? Impossible! What's wrong? I followed my orders without any issue. This is mine now, right? He takes the sword. There before me. What should I do next? Stood a killing machine ruthless beyond all reason, faced by neither my poison pit nor by human emotion. Hurry up. Give me orders. So they slash down across the roof, cut into Hanzo's shoulder again. Hanzo! He falls back. Wowza. Every single move is both powerful and precise. So this is where we see his true ability. Whoa, you're kidding. Wait, hold up. Is it all over? Hanzo hasn't gotten back up yet. This can't be. Kojiro is monstrous beyond reason. Truly an unrivaled killing machine. Kanamaki-sensei was gifted at formulating techniques, but had neither the physique nor skill to put them into practice. And so he created a machine with which he could completely master his techniques. And what's more, we haven't seen all Sasaki Kojiro has to offer yet. An intriguing little one, if I say. That is the least gender ambiguous Kojiro has looked yet in that panel. However, I think it might be a little early. Done. To be so certain you've won. Hanzo is pretending to be unconscious, of course. To be continued next issue in Deception. Ooh, we have some translation notes. Kodoku Saikyou throughout the entire flashback. Kanamaki refers to a specific practice of poisoning borrowed from ancient China known as Kodoku. It's a fucking goo ritual! We can never escape them. They're in every manga of all time. Names of the brood. All very common names in feudal Japan, typically used as courtesy names by samurai. However, they would more often than not have other kanji added to them to make the name more unique. Originally referred to the birth order of sons, but later became more ambiguous. Similar to how the Romans would name their kids Quintus or Septimus or whatever. Ichiro, and especially its alternate name Taro, and Jiro still see some use as the base of boys' names in modern Japan. Fascinating. Upper class combatant of the worm, Kanamaki Jisai. Yeah. So fucking... God damn it. Can't escape it. Kengan has truly wormed its way into the minds of we battle and martial arts manga readers. Well, that was a pretty good chapter. Very good backstory chapter. Nice to get a bit of a longer chapter that we didn't have to wait 2 months for. Now that we've got both of the characters' backstories out of the way, which were both pretty solid, that means from this point on, we're just going to be getting combat. So, this matchup's very interesting. I've definitely already gone over it before, but Kojiro adapts their fighting style based on what they're able to observe from their opponent, whereas Hanzo is entirely based on acting in a deceiving manner. He does not show everything that he can do, and everything he can do is not like a singular thing. Hanzo's greatest strength is his ability to formulate different strategies. So if whatever he's doing right now isn't working on Kojiro, he's going to start doing something else. But yeah, with that, that's all for this month's reaction. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Tenkaichi chapter reactions. Every month we get a new chapter. If you enjoy discussing Tenkaichi with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce on this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.